Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Pisces, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Pisces, let's get started. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? All right, Pisces. So we do have the King and the Queen of Cups, and then we also have the Temperance card out here. Okay. Pisces, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I do see somebody wanting to make amends with you. Whoever this person is, it's definitely somebody that you're still in love with, who's still in love with you, is what I'm gathering. You guys are still very much so in love, I would say, with one another. And there is an energy, Pisces, of them wanting to make amends here with you and reconcile with you. However, because there's a but to all of this, we do have the Seven of Wands to the Two of Pentacles to the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Swords. This to me feels like a very difficult decision that you're going to find yourself having to make, okay? It kind of looks like there's many reasons why you may not want to revisit this connection all over again, Pisces, but it looks like you also have many reasons as to why you do want to revisit this connection, all over again. So even though I do see this person wanting to like mend their relationship with you, I just see you extremely unsure if you honestly should. So this is going to take some time for you to really figure out if this is something that you want to do or not, as far as like reconciling with this person is concerned. But let's look a little bit more into this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, we have the Fool. Okay, we also have the Moon, and then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, hold up. I feel like this person was like trying to like call your bluff is kind of what I'm gathering, and it looks like it backfired in their face. Let's look into that a little bit more, Pisces. Tell me more about the Moon. Okay, because I was kind of like, I wonder if the Ten of Swords is going to come out here, and that's exactly what I was basically looking for to confirm what I was thinking. It looks like when things came to an end between the two of you, Pisces, I think that this person was really hoping that you would, change your mind and experience like this all of a sudden change of heart. And it looks like that never actually happened. So it does appear to me that this person was, expecting, right, for you to like, run back to them. And it kind of looks like that didn't happen. Okay. I just feel like this person went along with this ending here between the two of you, just really, really hoping, right, that you'll eventually change your mind and not want this dynamic between the two of you to come to an end. But it looks like you saw this whole ending through. Um, but yeah, I feel like this was just them trying to like call your bluff. Like, oh, you're done with me? Oh, okay, fine. Me too, And I just think the whole time they were really hoping, like, damn, like I hope Pisces changes their mind and they're not really done with me. But oh man, it looks like you saw this entire thing through. Okay, how does it just kind of looks like this person's head games blew up, in their face. But anyways, we do have the Ace of Wands, we do have the Four of Cups, and then we also have the Tower out here. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Devil. Okay. In regards to how you're currently feeling, it looks like you got what you essentially wanted, Pisces, out of this entire situation. It looks like you wanted this individual out of your life, and it looks like the universe basically made that happen. And now that this person's back, it's like you're kind of questioning everything, like, do I really want this person out of my life or do I not? It has that type of feel to it. I keep getting, Pisces, that you have many reasons. I think that that's kind of what's making this decision so freaking hard for you, is because you do have like so many reasons as to why you don't want to revisit this, but you also have so many freaking reasons as to why you do. Okay, this is you're gonna need some time to really, really figure this one out. That's what I'm getting. But how does this human currently feel? Yeah, this ending between the two of you, it's definitely hitting them, but it's hitting them like a freaking ton of bricks, okay? It truly is. Unfortunately for them. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Cups, and then we also have the Justice card to the King of Swords, and then we also have the Three of Swords. I'm also getting a lot of regret. It looks like this person has, if I can talk today, it looks like this person has, I can't even fucking talk. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay, it looks like this person has had a lot of time, Pisces. They've had a lot of time, Pisces, to really think long and hard about the way that they were showing up, right? In this dynamic that they once upon a time had with you. And it kind of looks like they find themselves looking back at it with a lot of regret, because it wasn't really worth losing you over. So with that being said, this person's really, really hoping, Pisces, that you can forgive them. They're really hoping that you can be able to essentially look past all of that. That's the problem, though. And this is why you're so indecisive, is because it's very hard for you to look past all of that. It's like when you look at this person, that's all that you see, right? It's like all the pain that this person has caused you. So I guess we'll see how this all plays out here between the two of you, because to be totally honest, it appears to me that this person doesn't really know what the heck they're going to do if you do decide to keep things as is between the two of you, which is basically over. All right, so I guess we'll see how this all plays out. What actions will Pisces take towards this person? Or moving forward. So we do have the World. We do have the Three of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ten of Pentacles out here. I do see you starting a brand new chapter / cycle. The real question is, are you going to be starting this brand new chapter / cycle with them or without them? Okay. That's something that I really want to get some clarification on. So let's look at the World. Tell me more about the World. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Two of Cups. And then we also have the Judgment card. Okay, here's the deal, Pisces. Yeah, here's what I will say. Do I see you giving this person, you know, a chance to like really, really prove themselves to you and really prove to you, you know, that they've changed and, you know, that they're willing to do whatever it takes, right, to make this work? Yes, but it's just the way that you're going about it that's going to be very, very different. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you guys have like broken up before, and you guys would find yourself like just immediately getting back together, and just kind of picking up where you guys left off as if nothing ever happened. I don't see you doing that this time around. Like, I just see you going about this particular reconciliation very, very differently compared to every other like reconciliation you've ever had with this individual. There is no, let's pick up where we left off, let's pretend that nothing ever happened. Like, I don't really see you doing that this time around. It's as if you're determined, yes, to like give this person another chance and try to make this work. It just kind of looks like you're going to like, God, how do I say this? It just kind of looks like you're going to not accept this person back into your life fully like you typically would until they're able to really, really prove to you that they've basically changed, is what I'm gathering. Until then, it kind of looks like you're just kind of waiting to see, you know, what ends up happening here between the two of you. You're just waiting to see if this person has actually changed or if, you know, they're still the same. So before you turn around and invest all that you have to give into this human being all over again, you just want to see for yourself if they've actually changed. All right, let's see. We have the Two of Pentacles, we got the Two of Wands, and then we also have the King of Wands. Here we go. The way that you're choosing to go about this entire situation, they're not in agreement with, okay? I'm not entirely sure exactly what you're trying to do this time around, that they're not 100% in agreement with, because in their head, they kind of feel like, okay, well, how am I supposed to show you that I've changed if you're deciding to go about this entire situation in this manner, Pisces? Like, that doesn't make no sense, you know? It just kind of looks like you're sticking to your guns at this point. So they may not like the way that you're deciding to go about this entire situation. They may not like the fact that you're making them really prove themselves to you before you fully accept them back into your life, all over again. They may not like any of this, but it looks like this person honestly has no choice. They honestly have no choice, is what I'm gathering. Okay. I do want to look at the King of Wands because personally, I don't know. I don't like the fact that this person goes from a King of Cups to a King of Wands. I'm not really feeling that, but let's look at that. Let's see why they're showing up as the King of Wands. Yeah, I don't know what in the world you're trying to do this time around when it comes down to this reconciliation between the two of y'all, but this person is not in agreement with all of that. They're just not. Because to them, it's like, God, how do I explain this? To them, they just kind of feel, Pisces, like, all right, like, you don't really want to make this work then. Like, that's how they feel. Like, you don't really want to make this work. So just say that. You know what I mean? Is kind of what I'm gathering. And it's not that you don't want to make this work. I just feel like you're just choosing to kind of play it safe, is what I'm gathering. And until this person makes you feel like you don't really have to play it safe with them anymore, then you'll, pick up where you left off with this person, as if nothing ever happened. But until then, you're just going to play it safe. You're just going to play it smart. And it kind of looks like they don't like that. It kind of looks like they don't like that. You are dealing with a King of Wands like energy. I mean, this person does, technically speaking, harness King of Wands like energy. A King of Wands is somebody who likes to do things their way. Okay. And the fact that you're going about this reconciliation in ways that they personally don't want to go about it, it is definitely upsetting them. They personally don't like it. And it personally has them feeling like, yo, like, you ain't serious. Like, you're not really trying to make this work, But that's the thing, is that I feel like you are trying to make this work. I just feel like the way that you used to go about this dynamic between the two of you, you're not doing that anymore. Because it never brought you anything good anyways, So you're just deciding to do things differently, this time around. And it kind of looks like this one over here is not going to like it. It looks like they're not going to like it, but it kind of looks like they, they either need to get with the program or not. Either which way, the choice is entirely, up to them, my friend. It's entirely up to them. Let's see the ultimate outcome between you and this one over here. What's the ultimate outcome? Oh, okay. We have the Three of Cups. We got the Five of Cups. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Come on. We also have the Devil. And then we also have the Chariot out here. Okay. All right. Okay. In regards to the ultimate outcome here between the two of you, I do see this person deciding to just go about this entire situation the way that you want them to go about this entire situation, but they just feel like this is extremely freaking unfair, yo. Like, they feel like this is extremely unfair, but I see them doing it either which way. I do. I just don't feel like this person likes the fact that they have to prove themselves to you in order to have you again. It's like, why can't I just have you again, Pisces? Like, why do I have to do all these things, Pisces? Like, I don't understand, Pisces. Why do I have to go above and beyond just to get you back? Why can't I just get you back? I just don't understand. Like, why does this have to be so hard? Why does this have to be so challenging? Why does this have to be so difficult? I feel like they gave you every reason to move this way, though. That's my thing, too, is I feel like this person gave you every reason to, like, play it safe with them. So I don't really have anybody else to blame but themselves, you know what I mean? They really don't. But I think that their whole thing is like, why can't we just leave the past in the past, huh? It just kind of looks like you have a hard time, Pisces, overlooking a lot of things that this person has put you through. And until this person's able to really prove to you that they've changed, you ain't got really much to say. You know what I mean? To this person, it's either they're going to do it or they're not going to do it, you know? And it looks like they will. I mean, it looks like they will definitely, you know, do what you want them to do and go about this entire situation that you want them to go about it, but they ain't happy about it. That's one thing that I will say. They're not freaking happy. About it whatsoever. All right, so then there's that. But that is what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.